What's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house? I had an appointment with a contractor who was coming over to my house to provide an estimate. He showed up late, took a huge smelly shit in my downstairs bathroom, and then declined to take the job because he was transitioning his business to other areas. So essentially, this guy just used my bathroom to take a shit and then leave. Overdosed on Roman 4 ketamine in the bathroom during Thanksgiving dinner. I had a home nurse for a while because I was doing home Roman 4. They essentially just come in and make sure you're not doing anything wrong. I got it the first time they showed me, but he insisted on coming back to make sure I got it. When he came back, he basically said I was doing great, then asked if he could use my bathroom. He clogged the toilet, didn't say anything about it, and then left. Ordered food while I was cooking. Walked out into the living room at around 2 a.m., and there was my friend's girlfriend. She was sitting on the carpet right in front of the TV with her foot in her mouth, biting her toenails. My buddy once brought his FWB over and she was clearly rolling hard on ecstasy. She got teary-eyed when offered a glass of water and then spoke at great lengths about how much she loved the trees in my front yard using some words, but mostly just sounds. Took all the labels off my canned goods. Meals were kinda like a lottery after that. Could be peas or could be peaches. Lol. Coworker was picking me up for a work thing and arrived earlier than expected. He immediately walked past me, looked around, walked into my kitchen, opened the fridge and said, "Nice. Fancy water," grabbed a Perrier, cracked it open, then proceeded to peruse my bookshelves and criticize my books. Literally all happened within the first 3 minutes. We were not friendly or friends, we were working together on this one project. A special foreign guest with limited English at my parents' for a formal dinner. They asked him if he would like to wash up before dinner. He looked puzzled and soon we heard the shower running. Mother-in-law pissed on the couch, then co-opted her sister to pretend to trip and spill water in her lap. While we were having dinner with my family, he pulled me aside and started asking about my parents' sex lives. The little neighbor boy took a bite out of a stick of butter that was on the counter. Had a friend who wanted to leave an event early, but could not because her BF was Jing and they only had one car with them. So she came to chill at mine while she waited for him to finish up his set and came pick her up because I lived nearby. When her so arrived to pick her up after his set, I welcomed him in. He seemed happy and appeared normal. I went to put on the kettle on figuring we would have a chat and they would be off home. In the minute it took me to get tea going, he opened every door and cupboard in my apartment, looked under and into everything, pulled out my bedsheets, pulled things out of cupboards, and came back holding one of my swords, rambling about how it was his now. I did not realize how high he was, and the amount of ground he traversed in that brief moment was insane. Like the Flash. I think he was looking for evidence of an affair or other people in my apartment. The transformation from friendly and amiable to completely cracked was so rapid. His GF and I gently got the sword back off him. They went home together and broke up 2 weeks later. Straight up spit a mouthful of unpopped popcorn, Colonel's machine gun style, all over my living room. Lived on a farm. Guy came by to talk to my dad. The guy's son, about 8 years old, gets out and starts driving a bike we had, but it was a mechanical. He starts bombing down our driveway and couldn't figure out the brakes. He went full speed into barbed wire. He came out of the ditch screaming, running towards us. He was cooed up bad, all over his face, body, arms and legs. Went to hospital right away. Ate my dog's treats. From a tin labeled dog treats with a bone on it. During the party, a guest went to use the bathroom. Somehow he managed to throw whole unused toilet paper roll into the toilet and flushed. I'd cow why that happened and what was he thinking is going to happen. But he came ashamed that he did that and we needed to manually get the toilet paper roll from the toilet which was stuck down there. Not fun. Also, he proposed to dry the roll on the radiator so it is not wasted. Hell no. Invited a local social group to my house for a barbecue. 41 people showed up. I met 25 or so new people in person that night. 2 of the folks I met that night put a life-size Darth Vader wall sticker in my bathroom. I had no idea who until one of them fessed up the next day. When someone said love the Vader in your bathroom, and I didn't have one, I did a full mental inventory of my bathroom. Was expecting a Funko Pop or action figure of some kind, was not expecting to be eye level with Lord Vader. We bonded instantly, haha. I had someone dog sit for me and they completed a 1,000-piece puzzle I was working on. I found my old roommate in my bed reading my diary.